Everyone, this is Wendy Montebello with Dream Vacations. First, shout out to my husband, Bill, for letting me go on a 10-night vacation to Europe so I could check out a river cruise. So this video is just about my first 2 nights in Europe. I did 1 night London, 1 night Paris, and I want to show you guys how to do this. Okay, so I flew Norwegian Air. I flew in premium economy, not economy. So I don't know how it is to fly economy with Norwegian. Put that in the in the comments if you like. I enjoyed premium. You got 2 meals with it. Your bags were included. The seat was really roomy. So I would definitely recommend this. It was an overnight flight from 7 p.m. We arrived 11 a.m. to London. Now I was supposed to go 2 nights Paris and then to my river cruise, but my flight got changed. So I could have spent the whole day sitting in the airport and getting to Paris or make the most of it. So I decided to say no, end our flight in London at 11 a.m. and we're going to go spend the night in London. And so I'm going to go over that. So we fly in, Norwegian flights into Gatwick, which is not Heathrow. It's about 45 minutes out from the city. So we needed to get to our hotel. And so for logistics wise, I felt the best was to stay at the train station because the next day we're going to Paris by train. So I really planned this based upon a logistics move like this. So I love this photo, by the way. It's the first thing you see when you get off the plane in Gatwick. Amazing. So we're on the Thames train right here. It's about 45 minutes out from the city. Very cheap. It was like $12. And then it drops us off here at the St. Pancras train station, which our hotel was inside the train station. So we literally got off the train and walked to our hotel. It's a little mall down there as well, and lots of food choices that were really reasonable. We had tea. That was our first thing we did. We're in London. How can we not, right? So then right here, this is our hotel. It is a super, super old, beautiful, beautiful hotel. There's a great video. I'll attach a link to that too about this hotel. My video is not, as you can see, whoa, not too great there. So very old, nostalgic hotel, not a low-end hotel. This hotel will definitely cost $400 to $500 minimum standard to get in. But again, we're there 1 night. I want to make the most of my trip to London. So I just felt like logistics-wise, this hotel was awesome. I did not like that bathtub. It was really tall, so just make sure that you ask for a shower or get a room that has a shower. I think I did the most low entry room for the hotel because I was only going to be there for 1 night, but it was fine. It had 2 beds. It was great. As you see, they're twin beds, so it did what it's supposed to do, but it wasn't nothing exciting inside my room because it was probably their basic room. But again, I chose it for logistics reasons. And so after this, we did go out to the city. We had a night tour planned because obviously we don't have much time. So we didn't know, like, by the time we got there how much, what we could have fit in. We probably could have fit in a lot more, but we took a break, had tea, and relaxed. These are some macaroons that I saw, and I had to take video footage because they taste nothing like anything in the United States I've ever had. So definitely hit that place up. So we're on the night tour. It's like 38 degrees. We are on the top of the bus, bundled to death. That is Big Ben, which is under construction. So we didn't get to see much. I would say the night tour was challenging because it was night. So I wish I would have went out a little bit earlier. But I definitely had food here, fish and chips. I had sticky pudding. So it was a great 1-night event versus sitting in the airport all day. So I enjoyed it. When you have these logistic moves in Europe and you really want to see a lot, this is the way to do it, is take a nonstop flight to London or Paris, spend a 1 night there, 1 to 2 nights, and then hop off to your rest of your trip in Europe. And it totally can be done. I thought we saw a lot for what we saw for being a 1-night stay, literally. So the next morning, and this is the lounge area of the hotel. It was just beautiful. And their bar there was amazing. You really didn't have to leave this place. You could just stay here 1 night and then, like what we did, take the train to Paris. So the next morning we are going to be going, I'm just going to get ahead of the videos so you just can see those. We are going to go to Paris by Eurostar, and it's actually in the St. Pancras station. So again, this is why I chose everything. It was really simple and easy to do. We got up in the morning. We had some breakfast inside the train station because it's a mall, and you can see outside. It's gorgeous in there. It's in the kind of like it's cold out there because it's internal, but it's still external in some ways. And we had breakfast there, and then we hopped on our train to Paris. The Paris train is about 2.5 hours, goes under the channel. Very simple, very easy. I would highly recommend that as well. Again, it was just so much easier than spending the night, staying longer at the airport. So this is near the Moulin Rouge. This is my hotel. It's the Mercure in the Moulin Rouge area. I'll put a link to that as well. I liked this hotel. It was super adorable. It was very tiny. But again, we're only one night. So I chose my hotel here again for a one night stay. So where the train station drops you off, we're about 10 minutes away from this hotel. And then we're going to take the hop on, hop off bus around Paris, which we could pick up at the Opera House, which is about 15 minutes away. So that was pretty close. And then the main reason we chose this hotel was due to our night event. And that was we are going to go on a tour of 3 hours, and you'll see what that is. So this is my big bucket list. I wanted to do was the tour. And so I picked the hotel. But my travel agent partner who was with me, her eyes just lit up when she saw the neighborhood of this hotel. It is in the red light district, and you'll see in a moment the front of our hotel. Look to the right and you'll see what's next door. So it's not really meant for like children. It was definitely party when we finished the night. So if you want that more live area, Moulin Rouge area is pretty happening, but it is the red light district, and the hotel was super cool, super nice. We felt safe there, but I would be cautious depending on who you're going with. This may not be the cup of tea for everyone, I can tell you that. So this is a Mercure, definitely beautiful inside, but this is the problem. So you can see why this is not, just by that picture alone, why this is a questionable area. So I stayed here because of the secret food tour, which literally drops you off about 1 minute away from our hotel. And so this is Emmanuel. He was our guide that night. It was for 3 hours of a food tour of Paris. I mean, there's nothing better than that. I can just tell you that right now. He took us to some really cool places too. Like we really did a cool food tour. It starts off where he picks you up at a train station. So make sure you do the right train station. There was a family that didn't make an error on that. But the main thing was we got to see a bakery that the French president has had their baguettes at. And it was amazing. It was cool to see how it's done. And we actually got to take those to our food tour at the end. All the food was good. We had cheese, we had meat, we had chocolate, we had macaroons. Everything you think of a food tour, it's part of this. We had gooseberries. I've never had a gooseberry, and they were delicious. And we just kept eating. He would pass things out. We would just take a sample of it and try it. There's plenty of baguettes he bought. I mean, it was just amazing. So I highly recommend this, and that's why we stayed in the location that we are, because it was 1 minute away, and we were leaving the next day to Charles de Gaulle for a flight to Budapest. I hope you guys enjoyed this today. It was, this is how you do one night stops. Use a travel agent so they can make the logistics easy. It's really just about logistics, how to make it the best experience for the time you have. All right, take care. Thanks for watching my video. Bye-bye.